Us. Lean.
It's lit, bro. Yeah. Ice, cotton, zine, my card, gang, whip, flocko, bar, switch, lane, bin, rod. Yeah, look, name, count it, no, big, walk, card, look, short, 1, 4, I'm nin, count, fuck, big, tell, number 9, keep it tall, number 9, jeans, got it, big, been, prod, look, shot, spend, quarter man on small, might just fuck me, mod, pop, bot, all, Tom, little, name, stop, one, I just bought it, big, yeah, we just got some new shit, we gon' hit 'em with that stick, pull up on your block, quick, drill, high, keep it silk, I got a lot of gate, I got a lot of pill, nigga, some, card, pimp, big, walk, card, look, short, 1, 4, I'm lean, count, fuck, big, tell,
All right, what is good? Your boy kind of sick. So hopefully I can maintain the energy. I just drank a bunch of coffee. So hopefully we're still here. We got a bunch of music today. We got like Pierre, we got Rich and Mary, we got Lil Pump. I don't know if I'm gonna listen. I'm for sure gonna listen to Pierre. I'm for sure gonna listen to a couple Lil Pump songs. I'm for sure gonna listen to a couple Rich and Mary songs. And I think Keed is dropping a tape too. I'll listen to a couple there, although I was never like the biggest fan of Lil Keed. I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna check out the Lil Pump album just in case there's like a couple bangers on there, but honestly, I have very low expectations. I'm gonna be real. Oh, beautifully, I know. Look, I'm just doing it just to give the boy the benefit of the doubt. Like, what else are we gonna do with our time, bro? It's New Music Friday. I'm not gonna listen to the whole thing, but hey, man, Lil Pump is a part of history, so we got to low key. Anyway, so firstly, before we get into the music, we gotta talk about something that's pretty embarrassing. I don't know, y'all tell me what you think. So essentially, Fago's on tour with Nav, right? We know this. I was saying at the beginning, like, I don't know what the benefit of that is to go on tour with Nav, because it's like the demographics don't really line up. Like, who's listening to Nav is going to be a fan of Fago, or who is a fan of Nav that would be a fan of Fago? I feel like that's the Toronto sound. It's like much different. It's very like robotic or you know what I'm saying? Like standardized, if you will. I've been using that in corporate speak a lot. Whereas Fago's like up and coming, kind of a new flavor. Pause. Now, he was on tour with Nav. I think this is in Toronto, but this happened in a couple other cities that people were sending me videos. It just wasn't like the angles weren't. It wasn't really showing it justice or doing it justice, in that the crowd just is not hyped for Fago. And I don't think it's his fault necessarily. Like, just watch this clip first. They're really not feeling Fago's performance, the Nav fans. Although this probably happens with a lot of opening acts, opening rappers. Similar to like even when Playboi Carti went on tour for King Vamp or Narcissist, Rico Nasty is a pretty big artist, but like it's hard to open such a large act. Although with Nav, like, I don't know, man. who's starting a mosh pit for Nav? Like, oh, it starts like fights and whatnot. That Nav, there's no songs that would make you need to jump up and down for Nav. He's more like a chill. Look, I'm not trying to diss Nav here. Nav got some bangers, but you know what I'm saying. It's like more chill, vibey music, if you will. Now, it's not SoFago's fans in the crowd, but I'm just saying it's almost better. Because what I'm saying is it's not necessarily a bad look, but it is perceivingly to, like, on social media, it's a better look if you went on your own tour as a smaller artist in smaller venues, say like 100 to even 1,000 people, instead of like arenas or whatever this is held in, and just have like underground shows where you're getting intimate, with your fans, and they get to see you up close. Everybody's sweaty and hot and in a mosh pit, like jumping up and down. Because SoFago got hype music, and it just creates a better experience, and like the show could get sold out and all that. Like, it's just a better marketing plan to do it by yourself, kind of like Yeet, which we're going to talk about in a second. But again, with Nav, like you're setting yourself up for failure. Now, what I heard was like they're trying to get in with Nav and like the EXO camp, and like once you get cool with Nav, like you get cool with Future, and like Nav is cool with basically everybody. You see his albums, the feature list is literally the whole industry. But at the same time, he's signed to Travis Scott. So like, who do you need to get connected with? You already are signed to the top 5 biggest rappers currently. Just don't make sense. So I don't know if it's the best look, but hey, it's going on toward Nav. Oh, one last point. It almost makes it look like he is an upcoming rapper, whereas I feel like SoFago, again, like the comparisons to Yeet are always gonna come back. He is, at least his brand is like superstar, right? He's got that persona. He's not really an underground rapper anymore. So like when you're going to these tours and again, you see the people not jumping around, it just kind of detracts from that. So again, it's just a net negative if you ask me. Like, it makes it look worse than if you just didn't go on tour at all. But anyway, check this out.
Let's go! Let's go!
Like, low-key, that gotta hurt for SoFago, man. Because, again, he's like, or at one point, he was the top upcoming rapper. And now, like, he's going on tour with Nav, and, like, literally nobody was jumping. Whereas if he went on tour, and it was the pandemic, so it wasn't really his fault. But, like, 2021, if he were have gone on tour with, like, Travis Scott, it would be, his career would be like, he'd be like Bitcoin right now. Actually, Bitcoin crashed. It's going up right now, but it crashed. But you get the point. What a coincidence that SoFago and Bitcoin's price right now are at a similar trajectory. Yeah, he dropped the album at the worst time. Like, he should have just done it when it was all hype. But we already talked about that. I don't know, man. I want to see a comeback. And I know he's dropping an EP that's going to have like more hype music rather than the R&B stuff that was on Pink Hearts. But I just don't know if the fans are going to like take it. Like if they're going to care. I just don't think that people care anymore. about anything he does. Like they're all for the Yeet movement. Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely about to pass him. I think Lone might have already passed him, especially with If Looks Could Kill. I think let me see the real. If Looks Could Kill is on like bubbling Hot 100 or something. Look at this. I didn't see Sofago songs doing that. Actually, he might have charted. I'm not sure with Knock Knock, but that was with the Lyrical Lemonade music video. This is all organic, basically. If Looks Could Kill with Destroy Lonely. So if you're doing everything organically, it's way more impressive. If you ask me. Did this song grow on me? I still like the remaster, bro. It's like way more. There's way more energy into it. It just feels kind of dead. But it's not that I don't like the song. I do. Like, it's in my library on Spotify. It's just, I just don't get all the hype behind the song. Like, this feels like a deep cut in an album. It doesn't feel like a single. You know? Like, usually singles, they are more hype because, I don't know, like it's a performance song or whatever. I like No Stylist or something. This just doesn't feel like that at all. It's more of a smoke. It's like a Lucky type song. It's blowing up on TikTok. It been blown up, bro. What are you talking about? It's blowing up currently. Nah, it's probably dying out at this point. Although if it's bubbling Hot 100, that means in the next couple of weeks it could be on Hot 100. And I feel like that's way more of a feat than the Hot Billboard 200, which is for albums, because rappers, they get higher first week sales than other genres, as we've discussed, just because the fan bases are a lot more, like dedicated. So they'll listen to album, whereas pop, like they really live off of singles. They don't really care about albums as much, unless it's like BTS or like Justin Bieber. But there's not very many of those. Okay, but anyway, let's see what else we got. Okay, so we just checked out the Sofago Nav tour, and Sofago's not necessarily breaking any, or the fans aren't necessarily breaking any barricades and shutting down the shows, but at least we got somebody doing that. And exactly what I was talking about with, like, do your own tour, even if it's a little bit smaller, scale it down a bit. It doesn't matter if you sell out a show that has like 300 people and like people are doing videos where like everybody's packed and everybody's jumping around. It's just like social media. You don't need to have the biggest fan base in the world or the biggest audience. You just need a super engaged audience that will buy everything you do, because then the algorithm and word of mouth will spread it everywhere. So that's what like going to a small venue would be. If a fan has like the underground fan base, and it might be small at the time, if it has the best time, they're gonna tell their friends like you got to go to the next tour stop. Like, it was crazy, bro. I was vomiting everywhere while punching and shitting all over another dude who was there. Pause. But Yeat's tour, and I'm not trying to compare him to Cardi here, but come on, guys. The King Vamp tour got like a couple of stops got canceled or postponed or whatever happened, because fans were breaking down the gates. Now, I don't know if it's the same caliber, because I'm going to show y'all a video soon that somebody sent me, so shout out whoever sent it to me. But one of, let's look at it. Security specialist of Yeat, executive protection agent, tour manager, venue security. So, Yeat's bodyguard / tour manager. He posted on his story at the Fillmore, Charlotte. So this is Charlotte, North Carolina. He said, "Y'all wild. This is during the Yeat concert. Fans crashed the front of house barricade. What does that even mean? House barricades? And cut all the power to the show. SMH, this isn't on Yeat." Okay, so he's talking about the Yeat show getting canceled because the power got shut down, and so he couldn't continue performing. Although he did perform a couple songs. Here's the video, essentially. Alright. So that looks like the barricade right there probably fell on like the DJs or the person who's the production. I don't get it. Like, that doesn't seem like that big of a deal to have to cancel the show, but maybe somebody stepped on a wire and it broke. You know how they're like usually taped, or there's like protective covers that are plastic. It's kind of like a speed bump or ramp over a wire so that nobody steps on it and breaks it. But it stopped the show. So again, it's similar to Cardi with the fans going crazy, and we always talk about how Yeet and Cardi have similar fan bases. It is similar people in general. Like, a lot of Yeet fans are Cardi fans. We all know this. But at the same time, he is like the guy right now in this generation that has the closest type cult fan base to Cardi. It's not the same, though. Again, these barricades come nowhere close to... Cardi fans were literally destroying the fence to even get into the venue, whereas Yeet was already performing. They're a little bit more civilized. They eat with forks and knives. Cardi fans, they be sucking, you know what, like with no utensils whatsoever, because they're real vamps, okay? Lone is close to having that cult. Lone does have a cult, but like, it's not fair when you're Ken Carson Destroy Lonely, when you're signed to Cardi, because it's like, y'all didn't do that. Y'all didn't build that yourself. And I'm not trying to disrespect them, because y'all know I like their music, but you gotta give the credit where it's due to Yeet, where he did it himself. Like, sure, okay, he was influenced by the Whole Lotta Red beats, okay, we all get that, but like, still, it's not like he got a cosign from Cardi or anything. So he built it all himself. Although he did get help from like Can and Slay World, but still, he surpassed all of them. Whereas I don't know if Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson will ever be able to surpass Cardi, just because of his persona. Like, he's just too much of a public figure. I can see maybe they got some hit songs, especially Destroy Lonely. Although his music has become a lot more chill. So actually, No Stylist, that's more hype. So it has to be that type of song to beat a Magnolia. Although I don't know, that's going to be hard to beat, because that was a Billboard song. But again, like... we always talk about how when an artist is signed to another artist, a lot of times it's hard to beat the artist that you're underneath, just because, you know, they're focusing on their own career. But from what I've heard, Cardi's management, like, what's her name? Like Ellie or Ellie Marie or something like that. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They got it all systemized with how they like promote Homicide Gang, or no, sorry, like Ken, and then they moved that to Destroy Lonely. Then while Destroy Lonely was blowing up, they moved to Homicide Gang, although they might have to take a quick pause because of what's going on with Homicide Gang. By the way, I don't know if y'all know who, I'm not even gonna say his name, but one of like the Homicide Gang members, it's not one of the main two, but they hit me up for a promo. I didn't even know who bro was, but he had that in his username. And I didn't, I just thought it was a fan page or somebody who named themselves after Homicide just because they're an artist. You know what I'm talking, like an artist biting their swag, essentially. But then I looked into their page after this occurrence happened, and they blocked me after they asked me for promo. I gave them the rates, and they laughed at it, and I was like, okay. I didn't even get mad. I was like, because people have laughed at the rates before. And it's like, okay, y'all just don't understand the value that I bring, but okay. And then, yeah, he blocked me after that. After I told him, go find somewhere else then, if like, whatever. And then I haven't seen his song being posted anywhere. So, boy is just broke. Homicide Gang ain't doing anything, man. I was about to be like, yo, you know, go find somewhere else, but like, you know, check their IDs before, because you don't want to get wrapped up in that, just like your homeboys. But it wasn't poo-poo. It wasn't poo-poo. It was one of them, though. I was like, damn, these people who are coming up, like, They act all hard. He was probably trying to get me to post it for free. I'm like, I don't even know you, little bro. A lot of people hit me up thinking like, yo, manage me or post this. I'm like, bro, what value does that bring to me? Like, I'm not trying to just say like I'm trying to just scoop up all the poker chips at the table because I'm down to help, but goddamn, like you gotta give me something to work with. You can't just expect me to post. I don't even know you. Rayisu, he's got a point. Cardi fans will deride a tomato sign to opium. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like, I think what Cardi should do to really prove his influence is sign, like, he's got to sign a Smiley type artist, like what Drake did. Smiley still technically blew up, but I think it's because Drake was hopped on a feature. I don't know. Like, I cannot listen to Smiley's music. It gives me AIDS. But Cardi, if he wants to truly prove his influence, sign a trash artist and blow him up and make his fan base mess with him. And then like 2 years later be like, oh yeah, like I think his music is low-key garbage. Or he doesn't even have to say it. But like, we know, bro. We know, bro. But still it's somehow doing numbers. And name the song Hi Twitter. I bet you if he dropped a song called Hi Twitter, it'd still get millions of views on YouTube. Cardi signed Ken and Lone. Yeah, but they're good. Y'all can hate all you want, but like they do have solidified sounds. Lone is definitely very talented. We've heard a bunch of hits from him. No Stylist, great album. Now Ken, Project X, fire album. Y'all know my opinions. We don't need to shit on X any further, but you know, he's definitely been influential with this new performance hype rage sound. Ken Carson, he was there from the forefront actually with like Sofago. Him and Sofago were the original like two rappers in the underground that were blowing up, right? So yeah, I wouldn't call Ken trash at all or Lone. Homicide Gang ain't trash either, although they do rap on just like a whole lot of red beats, but we'll see how their careers do now that the allegations came out, because they were not even apologizing whatsoever. They didn't even say like, yo, that wasn't true. Like they just let it go. They just let it happen. They're like, yeah, we were doing that. We were doing that. It's like, okay, bro. Nasty. Are we listening to Lil Pump? Unfortunately, we got to do a couple songs. Let's see what else we got. Lucky's car was stolen. I don't even know if we have any further information from that, but it's funny, but it's not funny. Like, imagine you come back from a performance or like the recording studio and then you just find out that your car was stolen. Like, and I assume Lucky has a nice car because he's a famous rapper, right? Whoever stole my car, you were real. Okay. What car? Does anybody know what car he got? Is it like a Hellcat or something? And that's probably just stereotyping him so hard because of rappers. But I assume he has something a little bit less cliche. I don't even like Hellcats because like everybody got one. Does anybody know? He's a Urus. If he's got a Urus, damn. God. A Urus. How much is a Urus, bro? Lambo Urus price. That's got to be like $200K. Yeah, $230, man. I mean, that's going to be new 2022. So that was last year. But man, they just stole like $100K, man. He's got a Trackhawk. Why would anyone get a Trackhawk? Maybe Autumn stole it. Isn't that what he stole from the rental, the dealership or whatever? Trackhawk. Like, come on, bruh. What is that? A Trackhawk? A Jeep? Why are you getting a Jeep? Yeah. What are you gonna do with this? He got a family vehicle. Exactly. I mean, I think Lucky does have kids, so maybe he's got to put some seats in the back. But you can do that with your Urus, man. And also, if you got a Lambo, you can write it off for like marketing. I'm a rapper. I got to keep up a certain image. But like a Trackhawk, I understand that it might be a cool name and whatever. But Jeep, you can't be rocking any American vehicles or hoes as a rapper. You gotta have a foreign bitch, foreign whip. Everybody knows that. It's in your lyrics. Come on. I'm not tripping at all. I'm not tripping at all. I'm sorry. Trackhawks are not cool. That's like my mom. My mom has a Trackhawk. Literally. Literally. I don't care if it's fast. I'm not hating whatsoever. We can have conversations about our opinions on things without being hating. This is what sucks about some rap communities. It's like, oh, I like Lucky. I have to suck his dick about literally everything he does. You don't like that song? You are a loser. It's like, no, bro. I like that song, but I don't like that song. He has a Trackhawk. I personally don't like the Trackhawk, but I like Lucky as a person. I'm not like judging him whatsoever. But me personally, if I was gonna have, how much is a Trackhawk? $90K. Now see, if I was gonna have $90K, I'm not buying a Trackhawk, bro. Look, logically, y'all, are y'all copping a Trackhawk if you got $90K? Y'all are lying to yourself if you're saying that. You're lying. You are, bro. Y'all don't know what $90K is then. If you had $90K in front of your face, you could buy a Porsche, bro. Look, okay. Get a Porsche. Why would you get an American vehicle? What am I buying? I'm buying the Porsche Panamera. It's the same price. It's literally the same price. Yeah, see, now everybody is turning. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get the Porsche. That's because you got biased. You're like, oh, Lucky got the Trackhawk. It must be cool. And that's why these whatever companies pay rappers to promote stuff, because they are cool. So it makes things cool. And so they, the Trackhawk, because it's been wrapped in a few lyrics. That's why, Fashion Nova or whatever, they literally paid rappers to put it in the lyrics, because when people hear it and it's like, oh, Trackhawk, you get brainwashed and thinking Trackhawk is cool. But nah, man. If you put a Porsche Panamera in front of you and a Trackhawk and a Tesla, I guarantee you 75% of people are not picking the Trackhawk. G-Wagons are fire. I would pick the G-Wagon easy over the Trackhawk. Like, the Trackhawk just looks like a Jeep Cherokee. Like, at least the G-Wagon, it's unique. Although, at this point, there are too many of them. Like, too many people have them. So, that's why I'm, less inclined to get it. But it's still dope. It just has a unique look, Trackhawk ain't better, bro. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Y'all, that just looks like a regular car. If you're going to spend $90K on a car, people better know, That's why y'all get nicer clothes and designer brands, because it's you want people to know. It's a status symbol. It's oh, you got money, huh? But a Trackhawk, it's oh, is that your mom's whip? It doesn't sound like a regular car. The Trackhawk, I personally don't know. But I guess the name doesn't sound like it. Trackhawk sounds like, oh, is that like a Hellcat or what? Let's see. We got new Ken Carson snippets now that we got new music. So before we listen to the actual official releases, let's listen to the new Ken snippets. Although they're kind of muddy. Like, I don't know how y'all actually can hear the songs. But y'all tell me. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my demons.
That's it. It's hard to tell.
Take on this one, didn't do it, he had a shot, but he blew it,
I'm still getting used to this new voice, man. It sounds like bro's balls just finally dropped. He went from teen X to adult X. His balls finally dropped, and now his voice is all low. That's exactly what happened. You don't see him rocking no teen X name anymore. He's just X. That's why he dropped the Project X. It was like his coming of age pause, if you will. But it's hard for me to tell. I'm excited to see what Kent Carson does on the next project, because we got a little bit of the lower voice on the last project. But we'll see. Like, he's got to compete with Destroy Lonely now, and Homicide Gang technically, and Yeet. I want all of them to start hitting like first week numbers. What was my rating of Yeats? I think I said like 8.5 or something. But yeah, I don't even know what to rate this. I don't know how people are even saying like, yo, these snippets hit so hard. I'm like, dude, yeah, again, like, this is recorded with a potato. Nah, if you put some bacon and cheese and like sour cream on it, maybe we talking. But this potato, it doesn't allow my ear holes to actually appreciate the music currently. Like, the quality of this is worse than like Cardi snippets, because it just kind of sounds the same with how muddy it is compared to all the other snippets. But the Cardi snippets, at least you could hear way more unique beats, or I don't know. Also, Ken previews way more snippets than Cardi. So when you do hear a snippet from Cardi, there's like a lot more hype behind it, at least in my opinion. I'm listening through a speaker, that's why. Nah, you're tripping. You're listening through a speaker that was recorded on a phone, and then you're listening it through headphones. There's barely any difference at that point. Like, it's all muddy. We'll see, though. Let's see. All right, it's 12. All right, so let's listen to that Pierre song. I got headphones. Pierre Bourne. What's the song that's dropping today? Honeyberry 2. I think he said that he got a couple more songs dropping too, like later this week or next week or something. Let's see what he's got cooking. Let him cook. Let him cook.
You know, I don't really be doing no intros and shit. Round 2. Fight. So see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Baby, where I'm gonna go. Baby, yeah, your love is gone. It's so insane shit. Your love is gone. Insane shit. I just won my first award. Yeah, she tripping on me. Know this girl will explore. Yeah, she tripping on me. Flying out of other niggas.
Yo, this is fire. What? I was not expecting this whatsoever.
She tripping on me. I just won my first award. She tripping on me. Know this girl will explore. She tripping on me. Flying out of other niggas. She tripping on me. Screenshots of other women. She tripping on me. Ain't perfect, yeah, but it's worth it, yeah. And my last one dead me dirty, yeah. I can't trust all this shit.
my god, yo. That was so good.
F Lil Pump, we listening to Pierre single all night W.
Bro, that was amazing. Like, I feel like we truly got the T-Lot 4 Pierre back. Like, it had the same type of, like, vocals and beat, but I guess that's what exactly was supposed to be, because it was Honeyberry 2, which is on the original T-Lot 4. What, Honeyberry, right? Or was it Honeyberry? Or was it on T-Lot 4 Deluxe? Honeyberry. What was Honeyberry on? Old songs? Honeyberry was like on his YouTube music videos, right? Like he, like old songs, but still amazing. I thought that was on T-Lot 4. Honeyberry Pierre. Yeah, 5 years ago. Look at this. 5 years ago. I guess that was just like a single. Pre T-Lot 4. Damn. But amazing. I'm glad Pierre Bourne's back on this swag, because I feel like, I already told y'all, I felt like he was losing the sauce a little bit, but now that he's dropping Honeyberry 2, I actually don't know when he recorded this. I hope that he recorded it pretty recently, because it would show that he still got it. Like how we talk about how if Uzi and Trippy still got it or whatever, like can they truly make the sound that they once did that all the fans fell in love with? And if Pierre, this like 2019, God, what is it? What is it with artists that like they just stop making the sound that everybody loved? But I guess I get it. Like, it was a moment in their life. You can't really replicate how you're feeling about the music that you're recording or like that you're producing, because maybe you just get bored of it. Like, you're in the studio for every song that Pierre or any of these artists release, like they probably recorded 10, 15, 20 of that. So like the process to get to that one song, it's probably exhausting. I can only assume. Like with videos and whatnot, it takes like a week to make a whole video sometimes for me. So once I'm done with that edit and the thumbnail, I'm like, I don't even want to see this. It's like a child that I give up for adoption. Can was Can supposed to drop? I didn't even know. Yo, shut the fuck up about this 8 guy. I don't even know what you're talking about. No hate towards him, but goddamn, like y'all just be saying anything in the chat. No offense. Like, what are y'all doing with your lives? Just being like, speak on this, like over and over. It's like, why? Lil Pump. Okay, let's listen to Lil Pump. Y'all almost made me say it. I'm only gonna look if there are a couple features on here. I'm gonna listen to those, because usually I feel like if you got a couple of big features, he's going to stack the best songs with those features, because, or knowing that they're going to have the most traction or like the biggest chance to blow up. Okay, so we got a YoungBoy song. I think we already heard the no, that was Tesla. It's Tesla. That might be Smoke Perp song. Oh, Tesla's right here. All right, let's listen to. I feel like I Don't Mind might be good. You got YoungBoy.
Thank you, Fizzle.
I love bad bitches, but they not my problem. I love bad bitches, but I don't want they problem. I love bad bitches, but I don't love they problem. I love bad bitches, but I don't love they problems. I don't mind being all alone. I don't mind being all alone. I don't mind being all alone.
Yo, this is better than I thought it was gonna be.
Don't mind being all alone. She used me as a stepping stone. I don't
Hold up. Isn't Lil Pump supposed to be like the ignorant rapper? And now he's coming on here with the emotions saying, she was my stepping stone. Like, bro, come on. You got a brand to uphold.
Skin and bones, she a skeleton. Can't have my time, no metronome. She need a stethoscope, so do it like a telescope. I don't wanna text, you could call me on my telephone. I am not a hater, I got love for everyone. I've been in a bad mood, don't wanna talk to anyone. I don't mind being all alone.
Someone definitely wrote this for him, bro. There's no way that he came up with that. Cause it's not his style. Unless he, maybe he got all introspective. I know he started working out, so maybe he's a changed man.
I don't mind being all alone. I don't mind being all alone. I don't mind being all alone. I love bad bitches, but they not my problem. I love bad bitches, but I don't want they problem. I love bad bitches, but I...
Yo, Derek, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. I'm not hating. I'm just trying to like understand what's going on. Your butt hurt over somebody who don't know you, bro.
Don't love they problem. I love bad bitches, but I don't love they problems.
Lean, Percocets in the bed, I'm missing your love. Oh oh, cars, money, clothes, all these bitches and they problems. With drugs, all I want. I was spending money chasing you for you to stop.
Yo, young boy going in though.
Anything. Go on, right behind your love. After it all, I never changed. But I can't be done forever. I done moved on, took it up to another level. Got no problem with being alone. I've been staying strong, getting money to spend. And I don't mind finding another woman for the love me. It's on top of my back. I just need to relax. Should've knew for a fact you wouldn't fuck me. I ain't had no gold up. I was moving with racks on you. You had to just thug me. This could be a horror story, and I don't.
Hey, this ain't bad. This is way better than I thought it was gonna be.
I don't mind.
Hold on.
Being all alone. I love bad bitches, but they not my problem.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Okay, so we've heard Tesla. I actually did not like that. All of a sudden, I think was actually a pretty good song. It was the one with the good beat on it. It was a music video, right? Like maybe in the mountains. Yeah. Oh. You basically cannot make a bad song with that beat, with how fire it is. And yeah, we'll listen to Rio. Don't worry. Next.
You.
Whoa.
CB on the beat.
Whoa.
All of a sudden throwing 50s and 100s. Ooh. Took a jet and I flew straight out to London. Whoa. AR-15, that bitch came with a drum kit. She wanna fuck me just because I got money. Yeah. Got my dick sucked and I left the whip running. I wanna fuck her and a cousin. Okay. Walked in a dealer, bought a lamb all of a sudden. Whoa. All of a sudden, naked wrist is all flooded. Kill. I got a white bitch hooked on gelatin. Ooh. I need syrup at.
All right. Hey, that song ain't bad either. I think I already liked it though, if I recall correctly, because it was a single. And a music video. All right, Rio. Let's go to Rio, and then we'll check out the rest.
CB on the beat. Jet ski. You ever see these pregnant bitches in the fist fight? Huh? You ever see two pregnant bitches in a fist fight? Huh? Baby mama number 1 and number 2. Ooh. Whoever win this fight, that's the one I'm gonna choose. I'm pouring up 3s, I don't like to pour 2s. No. Have you ever sipped the whole pint in one night? Huh? Have you been inside her house and rode a dirt bike? Ooh. Have you ever blown a whole...
So he's getting kind of versatile on this album. He got the slow song with Young Boy. He got the All of a Sudden, which is fire beat, but like regular ignorant Lil Pump. And they got No Hook with the like Detroit rap.
Have you ever been in a Marriott with a Glock 9? Have you ordered 20 sandwiches from Popeyes? I got his Mexican bitch drinking peroxide. Wow. If I OD on walk hard, just let me die. Dude. I'll catch a body, cut my hair, and I'll go to Dubai. Huh? You thought I was almost finished. The homie caught a body and there ain't no witness. Poured a pint in the ocean while my neighbor was fishing. Learned a lot from my cousin just for being in the kitchen. I whipped it. Now I'm selling bricks to Andrew Wiggins. I beat a nigga up that used to play for the Pistons. Yeah. When you on drugs, you make better decisions. Ooh. Hold up.
There's the Lil Pump we know.
Let the beat drop. I just saw your little brother re-rock. I got an Indian bitch named Tanika. All she do is suck dick and smoke reefer. They say I'm disrespectful. I got 80 pointers sitting on my best. I ran off on the pussy, who gon' book me? Tell the promoter I'm hitting licks, don't book. So I started thinking, I got a lot of bitches. I lost count of these bitches. How many? I sold the whole brick to a midget. You better start selling crack, start your own business. I poured a 7. I'm faded as fuck. Fuck around, go rob a Brinks truck.
What does this remind me of? I keep having some name pop in my head, but I can't piece it together.
I robbed your baby mama in a Toys R Us. And I put some 4 Giottos on a short bus. I had to make this quick stop at Wingstop. I left the booth and got some top, I'm a rock star. I met this one bitch the other day with 3 felonies. We had a threesome the first night, she was on ecstasy. If I don't like the engineer, shoot him in his ear. I ain't paying for studio, bitch, I'm out of here. And I ain't paying for no pussy, bitch, get out of here. She had a seizure doing Zans while drinking beer. Hold up, I'm finna call the ambulance. I called the plug by mistake, damn, I'm out of it. I asked the plug for more pints, he was out of it. If you suck this dick, I make it to a rapper, bitch.
I got a pint of red in my pants, so my pockets big. Boy, a rollie fake as fuck, I heard it talking tick. Dirty in the Glock, the only time you catch me popping shit. AK shoot fire and blast off like a rocket ship. Drink 2 pints in a day, hope I survive this shit. I ate a zipper once, so popping blunts is my survival kit. My fat bitch is stubborn, she can tuck a fucking rifle clip. Not a 20s on me right now, this bitch Bible thick. If you ain't almost overdose off drink, you ain't sipping right. If you ain't spent 10 bands in one day, you ain't living right. How you a GD, but ain't got blues, you ain't crippin' right. Yo, bitch selling pussy, but they broke, you ain't pimpin' right. I'm a 810, baby, yeah, the dirty water. I pour my drink out Aquafina.
And got the little bells in the background.
Drink dirty water, street nigga, I'll bust a nigga head for $30. Fuck a red rose, when I die, bring me purple flowers. I told Pump, match a pint and he was down for it. My bitch threw my drink in the pool, I almost drowned for it. I don't want the bitch, her ass fluttered in the iron, boy. You wanna buy this act, I need your leg and an arm for it. Yeah, I'm overtaxing, hit a fat bitch in the trap and pop the blow match. Sign a deal and sacrifice my odds, I hope I blow a rapping. Line in your raps going off top, boy, you overcapping. Damn, you like too much, get on the track and trip. My shoes loose, I need to tie them up. Kill the beat and had a ceremony, hold your lighters up. Spent the Hellcat 100 times, fuck the tires up. I love the smell of burnt rubber. How you selling dope but always broke? You a hurt hustler. I kill a nigga Saturday night and go to church Sunday. In the club Friday acting rich, but you got work Monday. I need a secretary, tax time hustler. Boy, you only ball in February. Trying to drink a lot of red today, I need that boysenberry. Said I'm gonna be rich and then it happened, I'm a fortune teller. Hey Jeffrey, where you at? I need a refill. Shoot you up close to your sleep and make your dreams spill. Now I got blood on my new Chanel. Fuck around and got my shirt dirty, but I'm clean still. WOCKHA-RDT. I can drink an A straight. Man, I drink so much drink, it got me.
He just keeps going. Both of them killed it.
Anyway, lace a nigga blunt and teach him some bitches training day. You can't find me, I be MIA like Babyface. Bust a nigga granny daughter face with the baby Drake. Tell your mama call her sister, make sure Auntie straight. Me and Pump linked up, you should've seen the look on haters' face. Rio, nigga.
Rio.
No hook one.
Rio. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to Walk might be a good song. Or Fendi on Fendi. Might be some old Lil Pump sound.
Ooh, you.
Big head on the beat.
Fendi on Fendi. Ooh, talking about hoes, young nigga got plenty.
Yep, that's exactly what Lil Pump used to sound like.
Yeah, Fendi on Fendi. Ooh, talking about hoes, young nigga got plenty. Whoa, pulling up Bentley. Ooh, all she wanna do is suck dick and sip penny. Pulling up Bentley. What? All she wanna do is suck dick and sip penny. Fendi on Fendi. Ooh, talking about hoes, young nigga got plenty. Ooh, Fendi on Fendi. Talking about hoes, young nigga got plenty. Pulling up Bentley. All she wanna do is suck dick and sip penny. Let's go. Pulling up Bentley. All she wanna do is suck dick and sip penny. I'm the Colombian Tupac. F&N on me, knock a nigga too far. Knock it. And I got a red bone thought, I caught that little bitch rough. Why would I use condoms if I could go in raw? Would I? And I got a prostitute that could fit 3 balls. Fendi, Louis, Prada, I got it all. 30s, lean, beans, and Adderall. Let's go. Grandma posted in the corner smoking spice. Alright. I mix Louis with the Gucci and I fight. Alright. I got 2 Lamborghinis, don't know how to drive. I think I got.
I feel like it just sounds like 2017, but like a little bit upgraded with the production. Like it sounds better than that time period, but I don't know, man. Like, I'm just not gonna be listening to this in my free time, you know? Like, yeah, it's like cliche a little bit. It just, it's very predictable. I know he's gonna say, "Oh, I got this bitch. She sucked my dick, and while she drink Henny or smoke reefer," and it's like, all right, bro. We need a little bit more substance. But then again, I was saying when he dropped "I Don't Mind" with YoungBoy, that was a little bit more emotional, and I was like, "Yo, where's the Lil Pump at?" But I was kind of just being ironic. Like, he can obviously upgrade his, and it was a decent song. It was okay, but it's not bad. It's just we in 2023 now. It's been 5 years, bro. 5 years since we first heard Lil Pump. Crazy.
Gonorrhea, but I don't know why. Do I? Yeah.
I don't know why. Heavy metal? Where's that?
Chesky. A brand new S.
Oh, I'm a dumbass. Wait. 6. It's been 6 years. Sorry. I did math wrong.
I'ma stomp them out of my Nikes. New SRT. I don't give a fuck if a bitch don't like me. Pull up, swerving in a new Maybach. Now I ain't no hype beast. She stay lurking. Baby mama calling my phone like pipe me. Lambo, no keys. Drive too fast, they try to indict me. Moline, mo beans. That's the only thing that excite me. In the field, holy. Beat the pussy up, I make it bite me.
Why do I have it on shuffle? It's not really on shuffle. I haven't really been letting the song play fully. That song,
CB on the beat, CB on the beat, CB on the beat, CB on the beat, CB on the beat. Hey! Pump raw shit, slit my wristlet, fuck that bitch, drop top whips, go, 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 pump raw shit, slit my wristlet, fuck that bitch, drop top whips, go, 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 go. CB on the beat.
I'm not even trying to be a hater, bro, but that might be the worst song I have heard from a label artist, like a studio project. It sounded like a 12-year-old recorded that song. Like, go, 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 go. It sounds like a commercial for G.I. Joe. And it like cuts to a new like action figure. Go, 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 go. Like different shots of the action figure, you know, like pop it, lock it, twist it. Like, bruh. Chill. This is gonna be the new Soul Train. Holy. Whole lot of red effect. Whole lot of red effect. Lil Pump's definitely gonna get the whole lot of red effect, bro. It's really gonna grow on you.
Chesky. Get your game. Wait till I see you, I'ma see you. Big desert eagle, want me shoot at random people. Wake up in the morning, pop a perk and drink a seal. Viagra and Cialis got me feeling like a hero. Perk 30, got a nigga really itching. Grandma in the kitchen and she steady water whipping. Only diamonds on my neck, Aquafina Yeti.
You're telling me there's a second? I'm not listening.
CB on the beat. This that heavy metal, Draco hanging out my trench coat. She swallowed.
Nah, bro, I ain't listening to that. What the fuck?
In the morning, pop a perk and drink a seal. Viagra and Cialis got me feeling like a hero.
Yeah, that song legit got worse.
30, got a nigga really itching. Grandma in the kitchen and she steady water whipping. Only diamonds on my neck, Aquafina Yeti swimming. Racks up to the ceiling, not the racks up to the ceiling. Racks up to the ceiling. Bet that she gon' let me fuck let God be my woman. Yeah, I like the Uzi, but I still could wear that shimmy. In the Hemi, in the scat. Run out, we knock off his hat, bitch. Yeah, we gon' take for tack. We can go rap for rap. We can go sap for sap. Yeah.
The beat do be farting though.
We gon' take for tack. We can go rap for rap. We can go sap for sap. Switch on the Draco, make it go back. Wait till I see you, I'ma see you. Big desert eagle, want me shoot at random people. Wake up in the morning, pop a perk and drink a seal. Viagra and Cialis got me feeling like a hero. Perk 30, got a nigga really itching. Grandma in the kitchen and she steady And only diamonds on my neck. Aquafina, yeah, they swimming. Racks up to the ceiling, not the racks up to.
Hey, this song ain't bad though. Like the beat goes hard. You can't deny. If it comes to Lil Pump, or when it comes to Lil Pump, I feel like if there's a really good beat, like he doesn't ruin it. You know, like it's like he can work with top tier producers. If they kill it, I'm listening to it for the producer, for the beat, and then he just kind of flows on it. But it's not necessarily a song I'm gonna be like, you know, listening to the lyrics. But if I'm trying to, I don't even know, like, forget about the world because I'm stressed about something, I might listen to Lil Pump. Right. The rage beat.
Why?
Shout out GSN Stark.
Jesky.
Why? Why?
I can't feel my body. I can't feel my body. I took too much Molly. Swerving in a Rari. I can't feel my body. I can't feel my body. I took too much Molly. Swerving in a Rari. Pull up with a stick. Pull up with a stick. Pull up with a stick. Pull up with a blick. I can't feel my body. I can't feel my body. I took too much Molly. Swerving in a Rari. I don't love no thotties. Let him is geeked out Bobby.
Of what?
No thotties. Let him is geeked out Bobby.
Bobby. I thought it would be cool. The beat's cool because it's like our, you know, it came from our gen, or I don't know if it's gen, but like it came from our scene, the rage. The voice was a bit odd, like how he pitched it, like he pitched up his voice. It wasn't, I don't know if that was the right choice.
God, you a fool, you crazy.
Alright, bet. You don't gotta tell me twice.
Ooh, light skinned bitch with some face tats. Yeah, make a face crack. 300 racks
He's really liking these funky beats.
in the Maybach. Ooh, yeah, make a face crack. Nah, ho, I ain't with that. Nah, ho, I ain't with that. Nah, ho, I ain't with that. Dirty ass bitch down, nah, I ain't with that. Go brush your teeth and take a tic tac. Little titty bitch, little booty, I'ma hit that. I'm in the back in the killing that bitch wanna suck me and fuck again. Tired of this bitch that I nutted in, fuck that shit. I'ma send her ass home again. Hold up. I'ma go put it in her mouth. Grandma perked out in the car.
This some like TikTok music. Like, you know, little kids are gonna be listening to this, and it's gonna be great, like, for what they're doing. But not see me personally, I ain't listening to that. And by the way, that's not necessarily like hate or a diss or anything, because you know what, TikTok music sells. So if he's trying to get a bag, then like, oh, by all means, bruh. Not me though.
Chesky.
Brand new SBs, I'ma stomp them out of my Nikes. New SRT, I don't give a fuck if a bitch don't like me. Pull up, swerving.
Did we listen to this already?
In a new Maybach, now I ain't no hype beast. She stay lurking, baby mama calling my phone like pipe me. Lambo, no keys, drive too fast, they try to indict me. Moline.
Oh, we listened to that.
Me and Ronnie threw $1 million in the vault. Ooh, Lil Pump, Q.
Oh my god, money.
Work coming to down. Ooh, work coming to down. Ooh, fly around with 100 pounds. Ooh, flying out with 100 pounds. Ooh, what you?
This is like copy and paste. Oh, no. Jet ski.
You gotta say it right now. Ooh, what you gotta say right now? Ooh,
oh.
I'm on a Greyhound, smoking Black and Miles, and I wiggle them down. Move it.
He sounded like Riff Raff there, though.
Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Ooh, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Ooh, Q. Touchdown, pack touchdown, yeah, touchdown. Bought 100 round to the playground. Dumb little bitch, I don't play around. No. Little Pump, you was is a blessing. Walk around the school, whispering from Wilson. Bitches mad at me, I nut in a second. Too much Cialis, this shit getting hectic. Get down, ooh, I just broke my wrist. Ooh, why do you sip Tris? Take a nigga bitch at a Motel 6. Kill, bitch, I'm a dog.
CB on the beat. CB on the beat.
What do we listen to, y'all? What do we listen to?
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
check,
Walk.
check,
Walk. Walk. Walk.
Sippin' walk on out, don't sip no drink. I spend like 150K on my wrist. Yeah, we got sluts in this bitch. Whoa, drop 50K on my rims. I'm in the back of the cuddling, bitch get a sucking and bitch get a fucking. Yeah, I just bought a new AR-15 and I can't wait to bust it. Sippin' walk on out, don't sip no tricks. I spend like 150K on my wrist. Let's go. Yeah, we got sluts in this bitch. Yeah, drop 50K on my rims. I'm in the back of the cuddling, bitch get a sucking and bitch.
I mean, it's not terrible. Oh, it's cool, but like, yeah, it's outdated.
Get a fucking, yeah. I just bought a new AR-15 and I can't wait to bust it. Everywhere I go, I'm click.
Hold up. It might be. This might be one.
Papa's at head concussion. Okay. Yeah, I'm booted up in the worst way right now. Bitch, don't tell me nothing. I'm booted. Pack touchdown in London. Yeah, I got 100 round drumming. Lamp turned on one buddy. Yeah, 8 chains on they bust. Yeah. All of my chains came from Elliot. Ooh, you got a pussy, you selling it? Is you? I got 3 felonies, my record. Nah, little bitch, I ain't telling you. No way. Blue 100K for the hell of it. Got a new rank from Elliot. Yeah, eat my nuts, don't be hesitant. Nah, Lil Pump jet ski for president. Second walk on out, don't send no tricks. I spend like 150K on my wrist.
This one ain't bad, y'all. It's nothing crazy. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't bad.
Yeah, we got sluts in this bitch. Whoa, drop 50K on my rims. I'm in the back of the cuddling, bitch get a sucking and bitch get a fucking. Yeah, I just bought a new AR-15 and I can't wait to bust it. Sippin' walk on out, don't send no tricks. I spend like 150K on my wrist. Let's go. Yeah, we got sluts in this bitch. Yeah, drop 50K on my rims. I'm in the back of the cuddling, bitch get a sucking and bitch get a fucking. Yeah, I just bought a new AR-15 and I can't wait to bust it.
All right, we only got a couple more, y'all. Just power through it. I know you're vomiting, probably explosively diarrheaing in the toilet, but we only got 2 more.
CB on the beat.
Big head on the beat.
Pull out my card, I swipe. Pull out my card, I swipe. Look at my wrist on bite. Look at my jacket. Would I say so? I bought an FN.
Nah.
CB on the beat. CB on the beat. CB on the beat. CB on the beat.
Oh.
You. Lil Pump. Whoa.
Ain't no way.
Walking a knee when I'm splurging. Hop in a lamb and I'm swerving. Count so much money I burn it. Yeah. Blow through the rest cause I earned it. Whoa. Walking a knee when I'm splurging. Hop in a lamb and I'm swerving. Count so much money I burn it. Blow through the rest cause I earned it. Splurging on Prada, splurging on Gucci, splurging on Balenciaga. Splurging on Prada, splurging on Gucci, splurging on Balenciaga.
Yeah, I know this song already came out. I just hadn't listened to it really. All right, let's listen to this because I haven't heard this yet, but then we'll be through.
She know. Yo, she know she a problem. She know. Yo, she know she a problem. She know. Ooh, she know. Baby, I'm savage, you know I gotta make her mine. When I pull out the foreign, she right by my side. Got her own bag, but she never gotta spend a dime. She knows she a problem. She know, yeah. How she bad and so thick, yeah. Mama made her like this. Whole meal plus tip. Burberry on my tip.
I'm just not trying to hear that from Pump, but hey, man, he finally dropped a project. Who is it distributed by? Lil Pump. So this is an independent release. We'll see how it does. There are a couple of joints on there that are okay, but overall, like, it's just outdated of a sound. You know, he tried to upgrade it a little bit, evolve on that I Don't Mind song and She Know, and like got a little bit slower on some tracks. I just don't know if you can change all too much with how polarizing of a brand it was originally, with like how immature it was, you know, like, and there was no lead up to it. Like, his fans are looking for what he made in 2017. I think they'll like it. Personally, though, like, I'm just past that, bro. I'm pushing 30. I can't be listening to that. But for sure, he's outselling Yeet. Okay, Lil Pump's getting like 100K first. No, I'm playing. No way. I don't even know if it's gonna hit. Actually, it's Lil Pump, so maybe like 20, 30. But hey, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't even hear anything about sales. We'll get to Amiri, don't worry. But something we did need to discuss. Okay. So allegedly, Cardi was actually supposed to drop on Friday the 13th. Now, if you recall, Ken Carson said, or he tweeted, Friday the 13th on Twitter. Obviously, you can't tweet anywhere else, but you get the point. So he tweeted Friday, I said 14th. A while back. So we thought that he was dropping with Has Blessed Us this Friday the 13th. The video to okay, so the theory that Cardi was actually going to drop Friday the 13th doesn't make sense now because Ken Carson actually did, and he came through, right? With Freestyle 2, the music video. But anyway, Cardi was supposed to drop January 13th. Allegedly. This is the same guy. Apparently, it's a credible source. Red Pines even confirmed the information, or that this guy is a trusted source. But he said, I don't got anywhere else to post this info, but Cardi was scheduled to drop January 13th before he got arrested. Of course, he lies and stuff. I just know he sent the album around to people, and there was listening sessions in late December. So Cardi was, and yes, I know Friday the 13th was January 13th. Maybe that was the original Friday the 13th. Maybe Ken was just saying that he's featuring on it originally. I don't know. None of it makes sense. And I don't know why an arrest would really mess up your album release plans. I feel like that's just an excuse. Like he wanted to continue working on different music, because every single project we get from Cardi is like, there's always blue ball, and like he teases you and then he's like, oh wait, nah, I don't want that sound. Or like because remember, he recorded that Rockstar song with Filthy 5 minutes before going on Rolling Loud performance, or maybe not 5 minutes, but like that day. So obviously he still wants to work on new music. It's not like a marketing issue about the arrest. Like honestly, I think that if he got arrested, he did get arrested, or at least he went to jail and did a mugshot or whatever, I think that would have been the perfect time to drop. Like I don't think that hinders the rollout whatsoever. It actually got the hype up for Cardi, because then all of his fans are trying to listen to it. I guarantee you 90% of Cardi fans did not care one bit, even though he is, if this is true, like he's confirmed a terrible person. Like he is a narcissist, as he says. But again, they don't care. They don't care. I personally don't care either. Like I'm low key, this got me more hyped to listen to the album, because I'm like, okay, you got to tell the story of like what actually happened, and if he's Satan, which he's tattooed on his neck, like I'm trying to hear what Satan has to say. No, I know the Christians are gonna come out and be like, what are you talking about? I don't want to listen to Satan. It's like, come on, bro, it's all an act. Like it's like watching a movie. But still, he was allegedly gonna drop January 13th. Crazy, bro, crazy, isn't it? It's the 17th right now. So does that even make sense? It's no. We're in March. Okay, so never mind. But we would have gotten an album in January, because he said, actually, because Academics went on the Twitch live stream or YouTube or whatever it was, and he said it's gonna be in like the next couple of months. Swamp Izzo. Oh, by the way, he also said Peace and Love was just like a Wiz Khalifa album. But I don't know why he's loving every drop of the Cardi clout. I'm telling you. Swamp Izzo, I wouldn't even listen to him, bro. I don't think Cardi's even really... He did a picture with him, but aside from that, like, they ain't that cool. Swamp Izzo is not pushing any sales. Like, he's not adding any value to the marketing rollout. That dude don't know anything. Next thing will most likely be a single, potentially, but I don't think, and I'm not saying that he's not, but like technically Cardi doesn't even need a single. What's the point of a single? It's to get people hyped for your album. Like you get on Billboard with a single, it's on radio, like you get more people interested in the rollout. Cardi already got that, bro. He don't even need a single unless he's trying to boost up sales. But like Whole Lotta Red didn't have any singles, did it? I don't think so. It's just 25 tracks. I know he had Atman, but that didn't even end up being on the album. It wasn't on the album. And that was, as we were talking about before, Atman was like, God, my voice keeps cracking because I'm sick. But Atman was supposed to be on like V2, or at least that's what I would think. And similar to this situation, he was going to drop January 13th. So this guy says, and by the way, this is the same guy who gave the information about the Introvert tour with Kanye West that Uzi was going to special guest on, and it was an album allegedly too. But as I was saying, similar to that, Cardi with V2, he was going to drop then, but then, you know, he wanted to change up the sound because that was like that was the extreme fetus voice. That's when Pain 1993 dropped as well. He kind of switched up the sound from that because I don't know, people weren't messing with it as much, or at least I would think. Again, nothing is confirmed with him. I don't know I have no insider information. And then also apparently like someone went to jail or passed away, like the Ola Runt beef. I could be wrong there too though. But yeah, would have been crazy if we got January 13th album. But sadly, I don't think that we're going to get anything for a little bit. I think it might be another year before we get anything, bruh. Because he knows every time he pops back in, he knows he's got everybody by the balls. He's like, oh, y'all still care? I was just checking. It's like the ex that you loved always send you toxic ass messages, or that the ex that you know loves you, but you don't want anymore, but you just send toxic text messages like, hey, I miss you. Like the memes where it's like, hey, I was just the movies, and then I remembered like, man, life was a movie when I was with you. And you reel them in, and then as soon as they're like, oh my God, I missed you too, you're like, nah, that was my friend. That was my friend. It wasn't me. But yeah, I don't talk to my ex either. So I'm just going off of like internet culture, but yeah, I don't do that either. I don't even talk to girls, bro. I don't talk to girls. I'm like Diplo. I just be having dudes suck me off and then call it no homo, you know? It's not me. I ain't doing all that. Yo, that's crazy though. I'm not gonna lie. Also, we got some more info about DJ Drama opens up about his past fallout with Lil Uzi Vert. I'm trying to get the link. One sec. Let's see what he has to say. Because remember, I interviewed, and Tracky, shout out Tracky, Don Cannon, and he said he personally didn't have any issues with Uzi, but I do think that him and DJ Drama, Uzi that is, they might have had actually issues, because when Uzi posted like the clown emoji over Jack Harlow, it was in a picture with DJ Drama. And then apparently like there was an issue with Uzi like not smashing his girl, but like DJ Drama's girl liked Uzi. And why wouldn't you like Uzi? And Uzi's a little bit like, you know, fruity, a little feminine. So I could see DJ Drama's girl being really friendly with Uzi, like a gay best friend type thing. And you're saying it's all promo? We'll see. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, for sure. For you, obviously, a guy like Uzi is, you know, if he's on the show, he's headlining the fucking Rolling Loud. He is having a moment.
Yeah,
again,
for sure.
Over and over, he has these moments where it's like, no, Uzi's fucking a superstar, rock star, for real, for real. You guys had kind of gotten to like a weird patch in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy that, I mean, yeah, he's having a moment right now with the couple of TikTok songs he's got, like Just Wanna Rock and Watch This. But to us, it's like, yeah, he has commercial success, but is he really having a moment? Like for the mainstream, he is, but for the enthusiasts, like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are losing faith personally though, that Rolling Loud performance, the couple songs he previewed, I told you I loved them. Got me hyped again for Pink Tape, but
which I'm sure happens a lot when artists sign, and like I sympathize with kind of the label side because it's like, you know, you put all these resources behind the guy,
right?
You kind of put it.
That's why I always say, man, they're risking so much more than the artist. Like you put $1 million behind Uzi, it's like now he's coming back. I want more. It's like, bro, I just risk so much money for you.
All the chips onto somebody, and once they pop, you know, they start to be like, well, you know, what the fuck? You guys seem to have gotten over whatever weird hump you had because I see pictures of you guys together. What's your guys' relationship now?
It's great. We got over the hump. You know, we're back in a great working space and a great personal space. Him and Cannon have been working, you know, very, very hard on the Pink Tape. Looking forward to that. And, you know, like, it's families bicker, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, like, you know, sometimes it plays out in the public, sometimes it doesn't. And, you know, like for us, you know, obviously, again, like you said, we've put so much time and invested so much, and like, you know, his success is our success. So even at a space and time where we may differ, or, you know, I don't agree or have another opinion on it, it's like, it's a rock and a hard place, because it's like, you know,
the bigger he is, the better it is for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, you know, it's kind of like you just gotta, you know, roll with the punches.
Yeah, as a label owner, you low-key gotta just suck their dick, be like, yo, like, oh, yes, anything for you, Uzi, especially when he's got big numbers, because again, like if he don't want to drop music like he was with Eternal Take, although they had Love is Rage 2 and XO Tour Life and all the other songs that were already XO Tour Life still probably makes them $1 million every single year. So they, you know, like they, as much as they want to make more money with Uzi, like they don't care. They're like, oh, we already make hella bread off you anyway. But yeah, so you low-key gotta suck the dick as of the artist as a label, just to keep them going, keep them working. It's probably, that's why I don't want to manage any artists, because I was doing that too. I was like, I'm babysitting you and like you're being disrespectful, but at the same time, like I need you to make some money. But then I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just gonna do it myself.
And you know, keep putting that work in. You know, obviously for us, a great thing that happened too when we were getting a lot of the brunt of the, you know, bad publicity or bad press, like with the Rock Nation situation and all that shit. It was like Jack Harlow came and it was like, oh, okay, these guys really know what they're doing. Like,
shout out to Seddy Hendrix too, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and we've been quite successful, and you know what I mean? And honestly, like I've been in the game so long, and it's like I've weathered so many storms. So even with the verse shit, it's like, you know, you hope and you know, foresee like, yo, we'll get past this.
What was like the catalyst to you guys kind of repairing the relationship?
Time.
Yeah.
Time.
I think Uzi just came back, because didn't he say that he went crazy and then he started being cool with like Molly Raw, DJ Drama, Don Canton. Now he's cool with even Jack Harlow. I think he realized that he was probably just, you know, his ego was getting a little bigger. He was pissed because he wasn't getting his fair share of money. And then once he got it all straightened out, he's like, yeah, man, I wouldn't be here without y'all. So he's got to be a little bit more appreciative.
It was, you know, just coming back, and, you know, I guess just like after a couple years of things kind of like letting it play out, it just, you know, we got back in a good space. And again, you know, we were moving and grooving, like Generation Now, like you see this guy right here, Jack Harlow. We got some things going on.
I never understood the Rock Nation thing, because I always
Uzi carried Drama, bro. If you know who Don Cannon and DJ Drama are, they were already successful before Uzi, and before DJ Drama and Don Cannon, Uzi was still in Philly. Like, yeah, he was on DJ Diamond Cut's radio station or whatever it was, but like, come on, they really propelled him to the level that he is now. Like, I don't want to hear it. Like, Love is Rage is really what took Uzi off. And that was executive produced by Don Cannon. Come on.
Always like thought to myself, like, it's not like you Lake and Don Cannon aren't of the culture.
And Eternal Take was without them, yes. And arguably, you know, that's it's Uzi's most successful album because numbers wise. Just because he was so big after Love is Rage 2 and EXO Tour Life, but arguably people would say like maybe that wasn't his best project, quality wise.
Sure. And aren't who the fuck you are.
Say it again.
So I was like, yo,
say it again.
Why is it Rock Nation that try to pull people out of deals from like actual culture vultures?
Say it again.
Like you're DJ Drama.
Oh damn, they're throwing shots at Rock Nation right now.
Like you trying to fucking pull my guy out of like he's like he found this kid. You know what I'm saying? Like
DJ Drama did not pay Bootleg Kev to make such an accurate statement.
No, as soon as that happened, I was like, there's people who you should advocate to get out of deals.
Say it again.
But we're talking about Don Cannon, Drama, and Lake?
Come on, bro. Like 3 young black successful men who met in college at the ages of 18 and 19, HBCUs, by the way, and made a name for themselves within hip hop culture for 2 decades, paving the way and putting on and providing for the culture. Like, huh?
Yeah.
Of anybody that should have been embraced, or it should have the way it played out. That
like I didn't see them advocating to like get Meek Mill released off at Atlantic after he complained about how he didn't like his deal.
Damn, so they got beef with Rock Nation. I feel like a lot of people don't. Hey, I guess that makes sense though, because a lot of management butts heads with the label, because the labels they're like the bank, right, and the resources, and then the management's kind of like trying to make the artist happy, so they're trying to finesse the most out of the deal, whereas the label's obviously trying to finesse the most out of the artist. You know, but they got a point, bro. I'm on DJ Drama and Don Cannon's side though. Hopefully, you know, Uzi understands their point of view at this point. John N. Play Looney Tunes by Pierre Bourne. Looney Tunes, Pierre Bourne. Isn't this song dropping? I think this is dropping in like the next couple of weeks, Pierre said.
Nigga fly, that's why you couldn't handle the guap. Knew your money gon' stop, boy you a joke. I'm getting money, make quotes, my money talk, get spoke. Charles Barkley, y'all niggas got no rings, so commenting about me. I stack green, I want my string beans, ain't no strings on me. These niggas is puppets, no you can't be trusted. Y'all niggas move too funny, it move forward, diamond carrots, young. I feel like Bugs Bunny, what you own? Great poupon, bout my bread, bout my bread. I go screws, bout my bread. Meet the dead, meet the dead. We got blues, me and red, me and red, me and red. I'm so cool, still a fan. Call me Pierre, condition. We had no type of shower.
I kind of got weird.
When I wasn't believed, like Akon, I got the power. When I light these trees.
At the beginning was really good, like the chorus, but then now maybe he'll re-record it though. I don't know.
We was smoking on the sour electricity. You wouldn't know what it feels like. This life to the next life.
Does anybody know when this was recorded too? Because these all kind of sound old. So are they? Like T-Lot 4 or maybe even like after 2019, whatever.
Bitch from the hood, fly more guns and kites. Know that shit ain't right. Walk through the hood, they probably take your nights. Don't walk through at night. I remember when I had nothing left, but that pussy right. On that keyboard and a nigga slept, but I didn't type.
Alright, that was good though. I like Pierre, especially like that sound. Alright, y'all want me to react to Lil Mosey's song? I will react to it, but if it's mid, I'm clicking off. I'm sorry. And of course, he drops right after the allegations got turned down and he was not convicted bring back the hype. Hopefully, I mean, look, they ruined his career, so hopefully he can make a comeback. But I don't know, man. I don't know if it's possible.
Broski pop a perky, drop some walking, made them tired. I ran me up a lonely ticket, bitch, I'm still inspired. Helicopter money, that's why these bitches say I'm fly. Bought a car and I ain't driving yet, a Lico caught a driver. Something in the ghost, I named it Casper. I ain't had no pasta call, I guess that I'm a bastard. Know that she the only one, she still call me a capper. Money in the mailbox, we call that card master. Got some do it better, my new chain a very icy one. Got a lot of hoes, but I don't even really need me one. Worry about the money I spent like a nigga broke or something. Knew that on the playground, but let's see what's the chosen one. It's that big boss status, new spaghetti on my neck, it look like Rick Ross had it. Got my bitch a G-Wax, she like her whips automatic. The way I grew up, it was risk, it was tragic, it was risk. Pull up and I'm scoring, I'm just tryna ball like Michael Jordan. I'ma answer when you callin', pick you up when you fallin'. Tryna ball like Michael Jordan. Look at my left wrist, it's gorgeous. Living the life that I wanted. They told me never stop ballin'. Yeah, they love watching you fall, and they gon' try to knock you.
I feel like the first song back, especially after what happened to him, you really got to come out with something crazy, something really, really good. I'm not saying it's got to be super hype or like mosh pit or like, you know, cliche rage or whatever. But like, yo, you got to come out the gates like a banger, like an objective banger, especially with Lil Mosey's type genre with the more pop stuff, more pop rap. You got to just come back doing that again to remind everybody of who you were, who you are, especially with, again, like the defamation that just happened. So to really come back, you can't just come out with something lukewarm like this. Am I wrong? Like this just does not have the type of energy that you need coming out of that potential conviction. Free promo? It ain't free promo, bro. That was defamation. All right. Who else? We got Rich Amiri. Lukewarm is out of pocket? No, it's not. All right. Rich Amiri. It's coming out with a new project. Okay, 12 songs. Not bad. Can't Die. I actually like Dirty Money. I like that. The Pop It song with Lil Tecca, I thought it was alright. Salty, I haven't heard, so we can listen to that.
We got them sticks, wildin'. Hell, listen, make it a pass. She trippin', she out of mind. My bitch just came out the chops. She think I love her body, and I'm winning, could never stop me. My wheel look like Kawasaki, and these niggas been looking solid. Tell me that she wanna tie me, I told her slide, she up in the lobby. All that I do, they gon' copy, but I'm the one they doing the sloppy. I'm out to ride with a Glocky, watching my back, cause they tryna knock me. And I'm out ride with a shotty, he finna eat you, I like salami. I don't wanna hop in the Geely, hop in the Raven. He getting bro like a dragon, when we attack it, shoot at the play.
I do like the beat. The melodies and whatnot, I just don't like the vocals. It's just alright.
We had to catch up, I like it. We had to pack and put them in gray. Then it's right back to the stacking. And if you ask it, kind of blue fade. So we got them sticks. Wildin'. Hell, listen, make it a pass. She trippin', she out of mind. My bitch just came out the chops. She think I love her body, and I'm winning, could never stop me. My wheel look like Kawasaki, and these niggas been looking solid. We got them sticks. Wildin'. Hell, listen, make it a pass. She trippin', she out of mind. My bitch just came out the chops. She think I love her body, and I'm winning, could never stop me. My wheel look like Kawasaki, and these niggas been looking solid.
Stormy. We have listened to Run It Up so many times by Uzi, the leak. Okay? We ain't listening to that right now. was just it didn't catch me yet, but we'll see.
Pull up in some shit you can't imagine. I drop out the rest and bring it back. Some niggas switch up so I don't check them no more. Why you set up and she love my fashion? Remember I was broke, but I was last, yeah. Coolin' counting cash, I get cash, yeah. Spend a few bands on the feet, yeah. Yeah, nigga, I'm turned up, I'm lit. She keep on calling again. I'm finna give it a.
See, there's a little bit more energy in the vocals on this one.
Kicking my feet up. Mike's on my timeline, fucking my feet up. Yeah, I meant it. Yeah, I meant it, I meant it. Tell you that I late, bitch, I meant it, I meant it. Braid it little heart, then I move on to the next bitch. I've been fiending for your attention, that I forget a miss.
I was about to say, this better drop. This better not be like an interlude or intro type where it's just like over and over, no beat.
Love it got me bent. Yeah, I'm top dog, ain't no way that you can check this. I just ran it up, now I'm flexing on my exes. And you kept that off for that bitch that you arrested. That shit probably make a nigga sick, goddamn. Bitch, I'm in the trap, I got a bitch, goddamn. Took a 50 body, made it flip. Then I put 100 on my wrist, goddamn. Getting way too rich, I had to put it right down. The boy ain't outside, I got him, I lie down. Hop up in my ride, finna put it tie down. Now I gotta fly every time I pop out. Yeah. Pull up, it's a shit you can't imagine. I drop out the rest and bring it back. Yeah. Some niggas switch up so I don't check them.
It's cool. It hasn't caught me yet though.
Yeah. I say I heard that I'm rich. She wanna fuck with a kid. She wanna come to the crib. I just made me $1 million. I'm finna do it again. I get a tool in my pill, yeah. Chopper it came with a kid. Chopper it came in a whip. She wanna hop in a whip, yeah. I do not fuck with this bitch. Sorry, little baby, don't feel, yeah. That nigga talking this shit. I sent my brother to kill, yeah. I put a car on my wrist. Selling that paraphernalia, yeah. I'm the one taking that risk. I'm the one whipping the bricks. I'm the one making the hits.
Yeah, I feel like all the songs we've listened to, like he's had the same progression or like it's the same flow, you know? It sounds like the same song, kind of, yeah.
I'm the one pull up in bands and fuck other friends and do it again. I'm the one making the bands, I get my events and fly to France. Yeah, I might fly to France, or I might fly to Spain. Fuck it, don't know a name, yeah, fuck it, don't know a name. Static, I swear you can have it, my game towing automatic. I ain't in the fashion, I'm too busy, paper stacking. Better not be lacking, brody, catch you, you get flat. I be that whole back end and now she wanna be my best friend. Done new test, then break out with a test, man. In my left hand, got a Mac 11. Caught a reverend, I think I'm finna fall in love for that whole hot body up. He a bum, hate me cause I'm popular. She get naughty, yeah, so then she gon' tie me up. Like karate, yeah, on your block I chop it up. Keep on talking, yeah, I might try how to body up. Ride like Kawasaki, put me up, but they can't stop me up. Say that you gon' buy me, it ain't my fault, your hoe want me up. But I gotta tell me, recommend you do not try me up.
It's like good, but again, I'm looking for the, like somebody in the chat said, like voice too consistent. Like, I know he's hitting different notes, but again, it just almost sounds like the same flow. It needs to be a little bit more spicy. We need some red pepper flakes on that hoe. And of course, the production is fire though. I'm not gonna lie, these beats are hard.
I get this hoe, she finna know. She told me that she a fan of me. I get a pole, brody get rolled. I get a glove for the enemy. And I got wires, and I got rolls. Yeah, money smaller than centipede. Why in the fuck is you telling me? You ain't my bro, I don't know you. I'm tryna run up a 20 piece. Mama, I'm doing it for you. Nigga, no, he is no friend of me. You is my son, a little boy, yo. I bet let's see if we're gonna let us squeeze. Better not step on this soil, yo. I hit the lottery, nigga. These
Same thing, bruh. Same thing, bruh. Okay. We got a little bit of a different funky beat.
I've been ballin', she been on my calling. Got a bad bitch, no mileage. Riding 2D, we wildin'. Yup. Ay, tell me where you headed, I can take you home tonight. See the story.
See, I like this one. This one a little better.
Send a rapist customized. Let's have fun tonight. Let's go hit it after party. Push you on my girl. Gotta show the world you on me. I love Houston girls. I know Houston girls are Molly. Yeah, we had some fun, but I gotta flex. I'm sorry. Whenever you lonely, call me. Yo, in the mix with some white hoes wearing Eric Cron. I'm in the Maybach. Pick a device. She wanna come to my own. Blowing that back up in Lennox. I had to go to the yard. I'm in the skate, I made that bitch go fast, pushing the pedal to the floor. I got rubber jeans on my ass, and that boy Rossi for. They got shit see through it, yeah. Gave her a chance, she blew it, yo. I'm thinking like us, raping that boy rather build it, yo. Give him hell before I get my soul, I'm gon' shoot him, yo. Just like Nike made that nigga run, cause I'm gon' do it, yo. I been ballin', she been on my calling. Got a bad bitch, no mileage. Riding 2D. And I know that she in love.
Yeah, man. It's just like kind of the same. Like, it's not the same song, of course, but same kind of vibe.
She see me and she froze. See, I can't even link her friend. Cause all her friends ain't know me. I'm too deep in my end. I'm focused on my woes. Think I probably got too much cash. Probably got too much bad. Probably put too much bad, bitch. Said you was my bro. Said you was gon' buy, but you switch up, now you act different. Yeah, always knew I was gon' win. All the shit I did, Lord forgive me for my sins. I ain't wanna lose it, but you came with some rich. This a letter to you, I hope you reading it. So I hate to know you, it's like I ain't worried about no nothing, just worried about my dog. I'm ballin' like a rocket, I'm Curry with a flow. Stay telling me she want it, I tell her that I don't. And she been off a melon, but she wanna try color. Like, babe, where you reside? Might pull her to your state, my birdie let it fly. He wildin' with them caves, her Stephen Way make bond. I pray he beat his cave, ain't seen him in a long time. I miss my nigga Ace, I miss my nigga Jay. He locked up in that cage, her steady tryna tie to me, bitch, get up on my face. I'm wallin' with that rod on me, might pull her to your place. You know I got that wad on me, put 20 out of change. Slide to the jaw and let him have it. I don't gotta try, I swear this shit be automatic. Got it front and back and got it pack, you know I'm testing. Brody cut.
Favorite beat so far, I think. This would go hard with like old Cardi.
I ran at the bed, my heart said bad, you gonna say. Hop in the jag, I'm doing the dash, be gunning the flag. Spazzing the blast, we put that boy in the casket. Yeah, up in the hills of Cali, bitch, I'm living lavish. Yeah. I'm up in every bitch, I just might get a new coat. Yeah, I know you smell me, bitch.
Hey, this song hard. Hey.
And I'm smoking out over. Yeah, watching the scene, I put the rest of the ball. Yeah, copping to me, I had to get me.
You can't ruin that beat. This beat goes too hard for anybody to do anything bad, you know?
Brought her to my crib, I gave her back, right to her back. I'm a Jill like paint, I'm in sweet with how many like. Yeah, stars up in the right, close the cans, can't see that. Yeah, say that you gon' pay for me, but babe, you ain't I say. Got paid today, might pop out. Pull up the shot and rock out. Hit his bag, he ain't even find out. I need the bread like right now. And my chain to shine like light. Can he put the lights on? You might get sprayed just like lights out. 4 round, then you find out. I ran at the bed, my heart said bad, you gonna say. Hop in the
My speakers just died. Hold up. The fuck? I can't hear anything, bruh. I can't hear anything. Hold up. Let's see. Bro. The fuck? What is going on? Speaker, hold up. I'm gonna play some. I'm just gonna let it play it. There we go. All right, it's working. All right, what else we got to listen to? Let's see. We listened to Rich and Miri. We listened to oh. Somebody wanted me to discuss the No Jumper drama. That's been a case. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with what's going on, but essentially, like, Adam had to fire somebody lush on No Jumper, like on stream, like on one of their podcasts, because he was like giving up
wild thing.
Too much info about like how much people were getting paid, stuff like that, confidential information. Now, if y'all remember, I almost went on and did a podcast with Flacco on No Jumper, but like, I don't know. I felt like the podcasts have gotten away from information, or like, I thought I was, it's not Adam's fault. Flacco wanted me to do like a hip hop podcast with him, but like, it was getting away from the stuff that I knew. It was getting to like the LA culture stuff, and I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. It wasn't really my thing. But then AD is leaving, and Trell, and like some other people. So I don't know what's going on over there. But right now it's kind of in shambles. I think they'll be good, like no matter what. People like Adam. But now there's like a blog post going viral of him like talking about how he smashed like a 16-year-old or something that he wrote himself on his website at the age of 23. Now, I don't know if it's true, but it's getting a little bit dicey over there. But then again, it was like 20 years ago. I'm not trying to justify it whatsoever, but like, I don't know. I was like 6. I was 6 or something. So like maybe times were different. The age of consent and like just the culture around that. It's definitely still odd. But with House Phone, like, I didn't like the House Phone situation where he exposed House Phone for messing around with the transsexual. So yeah, I didn't like that at all. Because why would you interview the person that you knew was going to expose your boy that's been with you forever? Like, I think House Phone's been pretty loyal to No Jumper. Like, why expose him like that just for some clicks, you know? Bro said times were different. I mean, were they not? Like, back in the day, like, you could say all the slurs and stuff and nobody really cared. But nowadays, people are digging up stuff, being like, you said this. And but it's like the world wasn't as sensitive. But with that being said, the age discrepancy, still weird. I personally would not condone it. I'm just saying legally, I don't know the ramifications. I'm not trying to justify anything. Like, don't put that on me whatsoever. I literally said I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just trying to see both sides. Like, I just think a lot of times people will jump on a bandwagon because it's like it's cool to hate on a famous person. Like for some reason everybody's loving this downfall by Adam or No Jumper. I'm not necessarily biased whatsoever. I think he's done some slimy things. I think he's done some good things. But with that situation solely, like the 16-year-old girl, like I'm not messing with that. But at the same time, I don't know if the facts are true. Like so much information nowadays is falsified too. Like you see the stuff with Lil Mosey with the allegations, and it basically ruined his entire career off something that wasn't even that was not proven. So I don't know. I just don't want to be the person. Like I'm not a part of cancel culture is what I'm trying to say. But I don't condone any of that if it is true, if that makes sense. On top of that, he hasn't been in the profession in the past few years. The house phone situation, firing Lush on camera, snaking AD, sucks. I mean, see, here's the thing though. If you go to like Community, which is AD's new podcast, I think he started another one, but like he already hit 100K. Like he's chilling. He built up his platform while on No Jumper. So AD came out on top. I think again, No Jumper will be chilling just because it's like a big platform. They've got systems in place. I've seen the whole operation with the merch and like how people cutting up clips literally all day. They have podcasts scheduled and lined up. Like it's a whole operation, a whole corporation, plenty of employees. But so Adam will be chilling no matter what, even if he gets canceled. And this isn't the first time he has been canceled. So you know, I don't think he even needs sponsorships. They get hella ad revenue. But AD, again, got the clout from No Jumper, built up hundreds of thousands of followers, started another podcast. Now he's raking in the dough. The dough. Wade, as in like WAD. Now I want to see House Phone come out on top because I think he started his own podcast as well, or like stream or something. But it's always hard for like it's not always, sorry. It is hard for some people to go from like it's called being an intrapreneur, where you're doing well within a certain system, but then like to go off on your own is kind of hard. I'm glad that I started off on my own, so now I don't really have to like join anything else to prop me up. But now that's why I joined a company to be a consultant, because now it's like so easy. It's just like being an employee, like I know how to finesse the system and not necessarily like have to work too much. I just get my job done and then I can work on my own business. Was I supposed to be with No Jumper for a while? I was supposed to be on a podcast, but I just wasn't feeling it. It wasn't Adam's fault though. It was like Flocka was running it, and I just personally didn't like the topics and like how he was running it with whatever. And then also I was going out to LA, and also the podcast just wasn't doing well. So I can't even like blame anybody else. It just wasn't doing well because I don't think the No Jumper podcast, they've strayed so far away from hip hop or like music in general and the underground scene that's what they wanted to bring back. But I don't think that's going to work anymore because they got 4 million subscribers or whatever. And like they've gotten that from doing porn and other drama stuff. Like people don't care about the underground hip hop there anymore. What did Flocko smell like? I'm not gonna lie to you. Every time I went, I flew in and flew out the same day. So I probably smelled. So I wasn't even getting anywhere close to anybody. But yeah, AD finessed it like it was a record deal. Got in, got the clout, went independent, bruh. All right. What else we got? Oh. I want to watch this one last thing, then we can listen to some Lil Keed. All right. So we got another video of allegedly.
If you listen.
Yeet. Proof that he sold his soul. The reason that he blew up. But y'all know how I feel about this. I got a sigil. Again, I ain't seen one demon. This was supposed to make me famous, man. And I could not be less famous. So, I've probably gotten less clouded since getting the demons probably stole the clout. They finessed me. They tricked me. They probably use Yeet as a vessel to communicate, to get to more people, making sigils, and then they just suck all your clout and your penis. The real reason Yeet is blowing up.
Close to his music, Yeet has some strange lyrics.
When the devil been watching my ties, when the devil been watching my eyes.
I got the devil on my phone, he told me keep doing this. The devil told me how to get rich. Yeah.
I hear what's in my soul, but I just donated it to you.
Okay, so maybe Yeet
He
has
just said he ain't sold to soul.
some weird lyrics about the devil. And maybe he has a tattoo of an occult symbol used in chaos magic and manifestation. And so what if he has album artwork of him playing games with the devil? Yeet isn't a Satanist, is he? Well, he's not the only rapper out there that uses satanic or occult themes in their music. We've seen other rappers like Playboi Carti, Trippie Redd, or Lil Uzi Vert using imagery that could be described by some as demonic. So it's a larger trend. But why do rappers think it's cool to add upside down crosses to their art or write lyrics about the devil?
Each generation had artists that used demonic or satanic imagery to get a reaction out of people. Back in the 1980s, before GLE Tonkas and Popping Perks, the amount of satanic themes in music
GLE Tonkas and Popping Perks
was so widespread that it created a satanic panic. News stations would run stories about how rock and roll was corrupting.
He's so like stuck. I think he's possessed by a devil. He's like satanic.
The youth and turning them into drug-addicted Satan worshippers. But what parents and the media didn't realize was that every time they thought they were warning their kids about metal, Satan, and these tight leather outfits, they were actually making these things.
Look, he hasn't moved.
Cooler. If you were a kid back then and your parents told you that you couldn't buy the Slayer album you wanted, you'd feel so cool by sneaking off to your friend's house to get high and listen to it. If you were part of a record label or even a big band, then of course you're going to want to get in on the action by writing songs about the devil or things that would make a good Christian blush to sell albums, so that you could cash out on a big body Bentley. And this trend of using the devil in lyrics or having occult images in your art didn't slow down once the 90s came around. It only grew in new directions. On the side of rock, you had Marilyn Manson, and on the side of rap, you had 3 6 Mafia.
Marilyn Manson was a master at staying in the headlines by having these controversial opinions and a jarring appearance, which is funny because now he wouldn't look.
Nah, he looks scary. He looks like he's a cannibal. He just ate human flesh in that picture.
Any weirder than the average opium fan or hyperpop artist. He often used intense makeup that made him look distorted, and had a heavy sound with surreal and sometimes off-putting music videos that drew in kids with an inclination for the strange. The Carti influence was crazy. Manson, on the surface, was the ultimate embodiment.
Isn't it crazy that Uzi was the first person to really like publicly mess with Marilyn Manson, and like people thought he was weird for it? And then look, Carti's now like kind of rocking that swag. It's like, I know Uzi didn't necessarily do the face paint and do the rock star aesthetic as much as Carti is now, but you know, Uzi was doing it first.
Of the satanic panic. Someone who took pride in all the things that parents and authority figures had been fighting against for years. But really, he was just a white dude from Florida named Brian. And they really tried their hardest to frame him as the reason behind why the youth was so corrupted at the time. It got to the point where he was being blamed for influencing things like the Columbine Massacre, even though that wasn't true.
And despite the drama surrounding him and his missing ribs, his influence can still be
missing. Did he get ribs removed? Is that to like suck your pain? You know how like you remove them and you can bend over further?
Seen on our culture today in his collabs with Kanye West, Lil Uzi Vert, and his performance at Travis Scott's Astroworld, even though bro is old as hell.
Hell no, man. They definitely got a teleprompter. Is it like they got a super hardcore script? Like, I'm not hating though. Like they're doing their thing. This is a good video.
And as for the influence of 3 6 Mafia, no one had done the satanic lyrics like they did. Their songs are
He's
full
a little bit like, they didn't, blah, blah, blah. The head movements are on point.
Of lyrics mentioning Satan, sex, and mass murder. I mean, they really inspired everybody. There would be no Space Ghost Perp, Raider Clan, ASAP Rocky, or Odd Future for that matter. all rappers who have dabbled with satanic imagery or lyrics. So Satanism and the occult has been influencing music for a long time. But what about the people behind these groups? I mean, do they really practice Satanism? And does this mean that Yeet could practice Satanism? Marilyn Manson was friends with Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan, and LaVey even gave him an honorary priesthood. Lord Infamous from 3-6 Mafia was rumored to practice Satanism. But Marilyn has gone on record saying that his personal views really don't reflect Satanism anymore. And the rumors around Lord Infamous seem to be just that. Rumors. All these artists, including Yeet, saw the opportunity to use satanic imagery and themes as a creative and unique way to stir the pot and look cool.
These artists see themselves as innovators, pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable in mainstream culture, and they love the attention from the media and their fans. Accusing rappers of pushing Satanism doesn't even really make that much sense. Personally, if I was a Satanist who wanted to push my beliefs to the masses, I wouldn't be so obvious. Instead, I would just subvert conventional morality without the listener even being aware of it, by making music about, obsessing over material things, pridefully boasting my accomplishments, push heat and—
True. You don't necessarily want to be out in the open in the lyrics and say like, yo, dance with the devil. You just want them to abide by the materialism and values that you are supporting as a demon worshiper, a devil worshiper, because once you say demon, that's like a buzzword, like, oh, we're not supposed to listen to that. But like, if you just tell them to, be obsessed with money, the root of all evil, like you already accomplished your plan and nobody even knew.
And mindless pleasure seeking in the form of abusing drugs and having promiscuous sex. And because I'm this big rock star, my fans would think that doing all those things is cool, and the society would— Hey, wait a sec.
Yo, they're funny. They're funny, bro. Crazy. But yeah, in conclusion, like, bruh, I tell you all this time, especially with the Uzi satanic controversy. And then Uzi even came out on TMZ a couple days ago when he was giving information about pink tape. Like, he's just saying it as a phrase or like a play on words. Like the Satan stuff is just a cool imagery to be against the grain. Like it's corny to just like imagine a rapper who's a super hardcore Christian with a bunch of crosses all over them. A lot of them do have cross tattoos, but like they just talk about Jesus all the time. Like Kanye tried to do that, bro. Jesus is king, and it didn't do all too well. He's lucky that he has a cult-like fan base, because otherwise people wouldn't have been listening to that. Like if he just came out with that and he wasn't Kanye, I'm sorry, nobody's listening to that. But regardless, Yeet didn't sell his soul. Selling your soul is a metaphor for giving into or selling your artistic ways to the label and giving up creative control and all of that. Just control in general of your own life and art. That's selling your soul. Because music is a business. How do I explain? Like if you were truly to just express yourself without giving in to what the people want or the label want, it wouldn't get views. And like you gotta make a living somehow. So you're selling your soul to make that bread ski. I said the same thing. These rappers are too drugged out to open their third eye. Their whispering eye. Their vagina. You know what? I do think we live in a spiritual world, but I also think that a lot of these spiritual gurus and whatnot who are like trying to teach you the ways of the third eye and whatnot, like they see themselves as a god. And so like that's a way of gaining a cult for themselves personally. Like and how do you know what they're seeing is exactly what you're seeing? Like we all have our own way of connecting with God or the spiritual realm. So just you gotta learn it on your own. You can't be following these people who could be just manipulated, especially kids, bro. Everybody wants power. I agree. Shit, I even want power, but I'm not trying to manipulate people. I'm just trying to do it by doing my thing. You gotta voice crack. You gotta get there. Actually, you don't have to be completely ethical, but you can't be that obvious, you know? With just being a spiritual guru. LLLL says, I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm not a big fan of you, but I'm sure a big fan of Lil Pump. Quick reminder, album is finding out today. He has a single. 1, we already listened to the album. And 2, if you're still like a hardcore Lil Pump fan, Jesus Christ, you got to get yourself checked. I'm sorry. Primo sucks. I'm sorry. You sent $2 for a donation. I'm not trying to be greedy here, but if you truly think that my time and platform to play your song is worth $2, what the fuck, bro? I don't owe anything. I can't just play your song for $2. Otherwise, everybody else is going to start donating $2. And then it's just going to be a shit show here. And then the stream is going to get completely derailed, you know? Like, I'm sorry. We can't work like that. $2, bro. $2. $2. Nah, bro. Sorry. All right, Lil Keed, where you at? Let's listen to some songs. Trippy, Big Sean, Neff. You said Uzi was on it. He wasn't on it, though.
Hey, my man. Got AJ recording with the beat camera Slim. Let's go.
I'm hustling. Get money, bitch. We bustin'. The chopper shit. No fussing. No, I don't argue trick. Bust down. Tie my glass shit. I get money, I ain't put my problems on you. Gallery department pants, yeah, Chanel for real, I'm stepping on you. Poster got my teeth fixed, 50,000, I done missed a point. Think they gon' back me down, I promise you'll never corner me. Christian Dior shades, my heart black just like space. Yeah, my A spoon cool.
I can tell Trippy's on this because the beat.
He can't wait to spray, yeah, we sweep him like a broom. Cartel up the place, I ain't had no silver spoon. Don't steal, we gon' take. She wanna hit Miami and go and catch a vibe. Soon as I catch her, know I got her in a spot. In that Hellcat shit, running live. In that black man ski, coming to sky. In that track house, leaving the scene. Go crazy, like Charlie Sheen. Yeah, we on SC, the G6, we don't take no beans. Hit the S in that foreign shit, that mean machine. I'm hustling. Get money, bitch. We bustin'. The chopper shit. No fussing. No, I don't argue trick. Bust down. Tie my glass shit. I get money, I ain't put my problems on you. Gallery department pants, yeah, Chanel for real, I'm stepping on you. Poster got my teeth fixed, 50,000, I done missed a point. Think they gon' back me down, I promise you'll never corner me.
Yeah. I'm smoking shit, bitch, if Key give me the go. I slime at your mama, I slime at your hoe. If you beefin' with me, might as well hang from a rope. I know that don't it, and nigga, you'll float. I seen your little diss, that shit was a joke. They hoppin' on trash, and niggas get croaked. Free Key spirit and free to them goat. Big dog, bitch, can't hide that. Yo, bitch, come and ride that. Rush up on them, slide back. I like the blunt and fried that. Throw a snake in a tank of rats, I bet they all fool. What's up, Key? Man, I miss my dog, I can't even call you.
In that track house, leaving the scene. Go crazy.
See, there's that track hog that we were talking about with Lucky. I don't know what the deal is with track hogs.
Like Charlie Sheen. Yeah, we on SC, the G6, we don't take no beans. Hit the S in that foreign shit, that mean machine. I'm hustling. Get money, bitch. We bustin'. The chopper shit. No fussing. No, I don't argue trick. Bust down. Tie my glass shit. I get money, I ain't put my problems on you. Gallery department pants, yeah, Chanel for real, I'm stepping on you. Poster got my teeth fixed, 50,000, I done missed a point. Think they gon' back me down, I promise you'll never corner me.
That was a good song. I like that. Oh, we got Offset. Okay. I'm so tired, bro.
Yeah. How many? How many? How many? How many? How many? How many? It's a couple on. How many? It's a lot on. How many bitches I took? How many bitches? How many times that we blow on the strong and it was not good shit? So many times that they told me to change up my hair and my look. I send her shake up the block, leave a shook. It's like she give me some head in the cunning. She give me some head in the cunning. Yeah, I fuck her, she callin' my government. She callin' my government. She know that I'm having somebody with a sexual level. Girl, what you saying? Taking right off in the Jenny.
I don't know, man. I don't really like that. Let's go to Thug.
Tsunami warning has been issued.
Yo, LLLL. Trippy is not on the Pump album. Like, I don't know why you're dick riding Pump right now.
I let the jet speed on, I crave $1 million, these niggas looking sour, I prayed up my Tylers, I blew out the tires, the Bugatti is too fast for me. Took off on a pill, who asked for me? She took on it dick gradually, I grew up on saying, baby, I don't know about this bitch, she a fan, baby. I don't fuck with this nigga, he ran, baby. I don't fuck with this bitch, not a man, baby. Got this drip on my wrist, she gon' glance at it. I don't want that little car if your man had it. Peanut butter, the guts in the 911. AK-4 sound with nuts and you very scary. What's the optimistic? I've been out the trenches. What's the option given when you're born a killer? I've been serving babies, fuck a babysitter. I've been nutting on her, never ever kiss her. I just talk to God, not a fucking pillar. I don't fuck with fraud, I'm a real young nigga. Y'all they keep me hard, cause I'm having millions and I'm so determined, nigga. Big bat, I'm a big bat like a fat cat. I wanna know where the racks at. I lot of dope with a latch at. Got a new photo, put the hatchback. 100 mil up, 100 racks in the knapsack.
Yo, dude. LLL, shut the fuck up about the Lil Pump album, bruh. And shout out Inferno Puppet for the super chat.
Oh, bitch spoke on that night. She a Barbie, yeah, she living under all that. Bitch ain't got no back, snatch all that. I remember I was really low, now I got hundreds on me. Yes, I'm splurging with it.
I'm probably gonna have to listen to this like on my own, cause I don't know. I'm so tired, bro. We've been here for a while.
Safety loss came in the bins like I'm a child. Young age adapted to the streets, I ran it wild. Now I don't know how to be a duo or a front, baby. Backwood, don't know how to roll a blunt, baby. I don't know how to ask you, do you want lunch, baby? But I know just how to get out and get me some, baby. Ashing all the blunts, drinking Maybelline. Ashing all the blunts, sending trophy. You gotta ask her how she know me if she know me. And ask her if she dating her, my calling. All I know how.
You want me to play your song? 50. 50, my guy.
All I do is make this cash talk to you. All I know how to do is make these bags walk to you. All I know. Yeah, all I know. All a nigga know is get this shit by any means. All a nigga want is bad bitch from Philippines. All I wanna do is stack this shit past me. All I wanna do is wrestle with my baddie. All I wanna know is if you're gonna ride. All I wanna know is if you big in size. All I wanna know is if you see some taste in me. All I wanna know is would you catch it equally. All I wanna know is you falling for slimes. All I wanna know is you falling for slime. All I wanna know is if you rockin' for.
This is basically like a Thug song that like Lil Keat hopped on. I'm not complaining.
All I wanna know if you can take from the spine. All I wanna know if your favorite is behind. All I wanna know if you're ready to come climb. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. Ready. I got a bad little jump. She wanna fuck me for fun. She like to fuck on the boss. She could steak at the low.
Lil Pump does not have a Playboy Cardi feature, bro. He hopped on a Playboy Cardi unreleased track. I'm tired of you, bro. I'm tired of you, bro. You're literally lying up here saying that he got a Trippie Redd feature, Young Thug feature, all that. Lil Pump 2 did not have any of that. He had a Young Boy feature. That's it though. And Smoke Perp. That's it.
Chanel the wedges. Don't care if you present. My bitch is a present. Don't care about your weapon. Nah. I've been cooking babies in the top. Dog. I'ma fuck your lady, Michael Rock. Dog. Brown and white diamonds just like Ron. Skull. She gon' fuck my main man, yeah, my dog. She gon' fuck a nigga.
All right, so look at this. Ready? Primo Sucks is coming in here saying, dude copied a 23-year-old rapper's tattoo. First of all, I was influenced by the concept. I'll be real, but it's not the same tattoo. Secondly, though, he's butthurt because he gave me You sound like the Homicide Gang guy where he asked me for promo and I told him the rates and then he blocked me. And I'm like, all right, bro. If you broke, just say that. If you truly think that I am going to value my time and platform at $2 to listen to your song on stream, bro, so that you can go fucking record it and then go, this is what happens every time. Somebody asks me to play their song on stream, then they record it, and then they send to all the little blog pages and be like, Bobland reacts to this and cosigns this. I'm like, bro, I didn't fucking cosign shit. I just listened to your song because you donated. And it turns into a whole hubbalaboo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with that for $2, bro. Fuck that. Just suck my cock, bro. Primo Sucks. What's his name? Primo Sucks. Bro, it's in your name. If you want to suck dick like Diplo, please do it. I don't want to watch, though. Don't piss me off. Because every time you drop a song, say you do blow up. Every time you drop a song, I'm going to be petty as fuck. I'm going to be like, this shit is trash. Trash. I'll say every joke in the book, bro. Nah, he's probably gonna go on his mom's credit card that he used to donate to this chat. He's probably gonna go cancel it. This happens all the time too. People donate. Also, here's another thing. People donate on a credit card, and then once I listen to it, and then they get it on the blog page, whatever. They have like 2 or 3 months. They'll literally go dispute the transaction. I'll be like, bro, I know you were donating. It's the credit card says your name on it. And I went to your artist page and it matches all up and you're disputing it like it's fraud. And so you literally and then I have to pay the transaction fees. So I literally lose money when you dispute things. And so I just don't want to deal with it, you know? I don't want to deal with it. Does have a Thug feature. Yeah, I know. I understand he has a song with feature, but it's not on the album is what I was trying to tell you. Is it? Oh, it might be. It might be. It's not. Hold my dick. Hold it. All right. That's enough. I apologize to whoever was offended by the stream. I didn't mean it, but don't mess with me. I'm serious. I'm sick. I don't need that. Do I think Lil Pump fell off? Yes. I don't know why you're defending him. You don't know him. But anyway, peace out, Cloud people. I gotta go to sleep. Another thing.